a lot of times problems percolate and they develop over time. So it will start with being fatigued, and we'll think, oh, I'm just working too hard, or I'm just starting to get a little older, or things like that. Other times, we'll know that we've experienced an issue, but we'll underestimate the level of the impact of that issue. And oftentimes, because mold and mycotoxins, one of the first things it attacks is the prefrontal cortex. Well, that's the logic part of the brain. So our ability to deal with things logically is one of the first things that's hindered. And then on top of that, it tends to make us feel more emotional. It tends to trigger us into what we call a sympathetic state, where we feel like we're kind of being chased by the bear. So with that, we stop processing logically. Fear starts to set in, anxiety sets in, denial sets in, and next thing you know, you're no longer able to process and to logically look at what's going on around you. I had a scenario just this week with a very prominent physician who has been in this field for decades and experienced a slow water damage event behind the wall of his clinic. Well, I had to contact him when I got his lab results back and say, listen, your clinic is not safe for your patients right now. He very willingly shut down his clinic, but we spent about 2 hours talking about, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? And we ended up laughing at the end of it. He goes, I'm doing the same thing my patients do all the time. And I laughed with him and said, you're right. This is just a part of what happens when we go through this type of scenario.